Okay, so the TeenWrite options, some of them that you have are ones that you go overnight to a place. We've been actually going to the Gold Creek Lodge, I do believe, and you come, you bring your stuff, and you stay from 5 p.m. on Friday night to 5 p.m. on Saturday night, and pretty much you show up and you get put into two teams. It's the way we did it this time at Controlling Chaos. And in these teams, they're pretty much your comrades. You get into character, and Catherine Grace Bond gives you a little rundown of everything that's going to be going on, and then you introduce yourself and your character as well. And everyone, we sit in a circle, sing Kumbaya, and do that. We don't actually sing Kumbaya, it's okay, I don't know the lyrics to that. All I know is Kumbaya, my lord. I'm pretty sure it's in the title, so. Okay, so your team leaders pretty much take you out and they show you the different areas. We have places called, we had one called like the Chaos Inn and the something platform. And so you have all these different places where your scenes take place. You get little tiny cards and it says like, go to the something field and you will find an object wrapped in cloth which will help you in your journey. So you get this card and someone else gets a card that says like, go to the field and give someone an object wrapped in cloth and help them on their journey. And so you're in character and you go to the field or wherever it is you're going and you find this object and then you act out for 15-20 minutes. You act out the scene with them. And you end up, usually we end up wandering around and meeting like all sorts of different characters, and usually battles break out because we always have the like one super angry person who decides that it would be fantastic to just take a sword and kill everyone, and then we have like the oh peace love like hippie kind of a person, and then this time Catherine Grace Bond was this woman who thought it was the 80s and thought everyone were communists, so we had her yelling that everyone was a communist, and at one point I'm pretty sure Bush was a communist, and we attacked the Bush, and I would like to tell you that we won. After a long strenuous battle, we did prevail. Okay, so sorry, scenery change because my light bulb went out and so the lighting is absolutely horrible, so I opened up my blinds. I'm really white so I never see the day of light, so that's why they're closed. Anyways, so I was rambling about the bush, I'm pretty sure last time. And so, right, so you have these scenes with your character and then you go back and you have anywhere from half an hour to an hour to write, and in the meantime you have Andrew Bond and Sarah Bond in the kitchen making amazing food and cookies. I love their cookies. Probably the best cookie makers I have ever had the joy of being around. And so you write, and then you get some more cards that say go someplace that has a cool name that I obviously can't remember right now, and you get the cards and you go out and you act another scene. So we're incorporating not only writing but acting as well, and you get to make a lot of friends this way. Like my friend Connor Ross, he we usually do pretty weird scenes together. Like one time we got all the power objects, and power objects are objects that have certain attributes that obviously they have powers. Like sometimes they can make it so you can see through objects. That one's pretty useless considering we can see pretty much everything, and some can make it so you can read minds and stuff like that. So we ended up getting almost all the power objects except for one, and that one power object was the red beret. And the red beret is an iconic TeenWrite symbol, and it is the ultimate power object. You get the red beret and you can pretty much capture, it's like the ultimate thing. Everyone wants red beret, and usually that is the villain of TeenWrite. Whoever is wearing the red beret is the villain, and we usually have to defeat the red beret. And a lot of times we'll get these weird riddles that lead us one place or another to search for the red beret. And a lot of the time, one of the teen writers finds the red beret and then doesn't tell anyone, and so we keep searching for it for a long time and don't find it. And I need to change the song because I don't want to listen to the song, so it's gonna be a random cut in the scene. Okay, so successful transition. So that's the TeenWrite part of the experience. Well, some of it, obviously, you don't understand it until you've done it. But we also have the social aspect of TeenWrite, which is one of my favorites. Social person, I suppose. Okay, so you get to spend a lot of time with these people. You get to know their strengths and weaknesses. And honestly, I'm a girl, so I sleep in the girls' dorm, obviously, and girls, I don't know about the guys. They're pretty loud, so I'm assuming they're having a lot of fun, but the girls, we have a lot of bonding time, and a lot of the time, some of them will bring, like, root beer or some delicious snack that is absolutely horrible for you, and you have to go work out later before, this is just me, I don't know. And I remember the first teen ride I went to, we went down and we were in the girls' dorm, and Catherine Bond came down, and there were nine of us girls, and we were all sitting on 2 bunks, and we talked for about 2.5 hours, way into the night, and we were in this hostel at one of the forts, Fort Casey or Fort something on a Whidbey Island. And we just sat on the beds and talked about everything, and that was the first time I had ever done anything like that, so I enjoyed that immensely. And I remember there's this girl named Bailey Ross, and she went to sleep pretty early, and a few of teen writers, Sarah Eberhardt, Renee, Megan, and we were down there to get something, and I remember looking over, and she was sleeping, and on her pillow there was a spider, and it was a good spider. I'm not exaggerating. It was like maybe this big, and it was like, I don't like spiders. I mean, I'm not super afraid of them, but I don't go out and look for them like to keep me company. And oh god, the spider was large, and I was like, oh my god, like we have to protect her, we have to save her. It's gonna like crawl into her sleeping bag. And so I usually make matters worse. I just shouldn't do anything. I should probably just sit in the background. So I'm like, okay guys, I can do this. And so I grabbed a brochure, one of the little pamphlet things on the side of the desk, because I was panicking. It was the only thing that was there. And I go at it, and I go like that, and it rode the air current and landed on her pillow, and it crawled into her sleeping bag. And we all just like, I was like, oh god, we have to do something. Like, I'm not gonna like rip off her sleeping bag and like attack her trying to get the spider. So I gently shook her shoulder, and I'm like, Bailey, you need to get up. There's a spider in your sleeping bag. And I'm surprised she was this calm, because I probably would have freaked out and like peed in my pants or something. But she got up and got out of her sleeping bag. I mean, you could tell she was anxious, and we found the spider and killed it. But that was, yeah, I'm pretty sure she holds a vendetta against me, because she's never forgotten that spider incident. Everyone insists it was my fault, the spider. I was just trying to help, but apparently it was my fault that the spider crawled in the sleeping bag. So if you come to TeenWrite, let's do the promo thing now. If you come to TeenWrite, you can have fantastic people who cajole spiders into your sleeping bag. So you should definitely come, especially if you like bugs, because it's a part of TeenWrite. And I don't know where I was going with this, so I think I'll end the video with something in TeenWrite, like, I don't have anything near me that promotes TeenWrite, but I have some chocolate milk. Pretend that says TeenWrite, and you should come to TeenWrite, because we make delicious food and have a great time. So come to TeenWrite. Ashley Olson, over and out.